Hi there, my name's Rob and we're going to be reviewing MindNode for iPad. It's a mind mapping application. So this is the application, very simple sort of front end interface, so we just literally click a new mind map there and it comes up. We can tap these, double tap these things here to rename them. So here we go, let's put in there oops, let's spell that right. So it's got spell check there, and click done. We can, once we've started our mind map, at any point we want, we can just go back to the main menu, go into a different one, so you can see how complex these can get, then back out, back into review, so it's auto saves. Again, we can quit the app, reopen, and we'll come back to where we were, or back to our main start. And then adding branches to the sort of main thing, we can drag things around just by dragging. We can add a branch, it just adds a new node, so we can call this one good points. And very easy to move our points there. So I'll come over here, we'll have another one called bad points. Press return lock. Okay, so we can pull that one in there, and as you see, if we just click generally, we can drag the whole thing around. We can click back on review and add more branches to review if you want, or we can click here. So it's easy to use. And it's very easy to show people, so if people want to pick it up, it's easy to pick up. It's quite functional, it's got a lot to it, so it looks nice. So you can see how straightforward it is, and again, if I want to individually branch some of these things off, so if I wanted to sort of, instead of a traditional mind map, do almost like a flow chart, then I could sort of do something basic there. Bad points. None yet. Apart from the fact I keep hitting return, so again we can pull that out there. We can use the pinch and zoom, and again you can see it's really nice, really sort of well done. The sort of anti-aliasing on the letters works well, so if you end up with something absolutely humongous, then you've got plenty of space to be creating it with. You can also switch into a list view. So here you can see we've sort of got bullet things outdented. I can add things, so I can actually add things in the list view rather than adding things in the actual no, that's not true actually. Looking at that, you can't add things there. I thought you could add things, but you can't. So you can't add things. What you can do is detach a node, so that's quite nice. So what you can do is actually create a separate mind map on your page and then start branching off from that mind map. So that's quite powerful. What you can also do in this review part here is change things. So for example, my good points, actually what I'd like is for them to be green. So we'll go green there. In fact, I want a nicer green than that. There we go, that's great. And it doesn't branch down from there, so unfortunately it doesn't then colour everything that colour, which is a shame. But we can, it's still quite straightforward just to knock those in. I mean, you'd do this first, really so you knew what colour you'd got. So there we've got our good points now, nice and green, and what I want to put our bad points. Put our bad points, I have to press the little long arrow in a nice red. So you can see there, that's quite straightforward and quite easy to use. I haven't tried reattaching yet, but you can reattach there, and if you come in here and then click delete, I can delete just that node. So if I delete it from here, it would delete it all the way back. If I delete just there, then I will just delete these. So altogether, a really nice, really simple to use app. Nothing too complex, so it isn't massively featured, which might be a negative. So not massive. Not massively featured, But actually, I don't think that you necessarily need it to be massively featured when you can see how straightforward it is to to go through and use. When I then come to the sort of option, I can then email the mind map. So I can now send that off, and I can send it off in different formats. So it supports some standard mind mapping formats, MindNode, FreeMind, but then you can actually email it off as a PNG image file or a text outline, which is quite nice. So if we just have a look at text outline, so it literally just comes up as a list within the app. If I set it there and mailed it out as a PNG, then that's looks really nice within the app. And I can from there copy. I say that actually. Select all. Yeah, copy it so I could paste it into something else. There isn't an option here to put it on clipboard, which would be really nice. So a way to just straight out export it to the clipboard, or to save it as an image, which again would be really nice. I can reorganize the nodes. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I've never done it. So it's just pulling everything in, so everything's a bit tighter. So if you had lots and lots going on, then I think if we clicked back here and reorganize nodes, just streamlines everything so that you're using less space. So yeah, I'm going to put one more bad point there, which is no save image to iPad or clipboard. But as you can see, I'm using it, sat here using it. It's quite straightforward, quite easy to use. You can see some of the ones I've done where I've sort of pulled things in. And again, just to show you, when you've got sort of a bit going, then the sort of way that you can sort things here is very nice. Pull things in, put things out, pull things around. It automatically sorts out depending on where you are. So you can see it's just really quite nice. If you like mind maps, then I would recommend this app. Go back there again. It's called MindNode. If we have a look on the App Store for it, then you'll see it here, and you'll see so MindNode here. It's an iPhone app as well as an iPad app. And it costs £2. I think that was £2.49. It's difficult to see. Let's just have one more look. It costs £3.49. So I mean, it's a little bit pricey as an app, and if it had that saved to the iPad version, then that would get better. But to be honest, for a good mind mapping app like that, I think that's brilliant. It's all I need anyway. I've used it quite a lot. Thank you.